the channel. Yeah. Today we'll still be looking at the AudUsd. Remember, we gave an analysis earlier on the AudUsd, and I think these were the ideas that we gave, that since the price closed, below the price closed above the moving average. Sorry, price are closed above the moving average that we have here, right? That we're expecting some moves for the price to go upwards, right? For it to like go up first, for it to come down rather, right? Test this level here where we have this yellow line to test here, then go up, right? That was the analysis we gave. But as you can see right there, there was this kind of impulsive move to the upside first, right? So I took this trade, we here over here we took this trade, right, at this point, and enjoyed some, I think about 75 pips thereof, but I'm off the trade. I've closed the trade. So we're preparing for the positions next week. That's why I'm giving out this call signal. If you recall, you can go through our previous post. There will be a link there will be a link somewhere around here that can actually link you up to all our social networks on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So do well, please, to like and follow when necessary, and subscribe to when necessary, right, so that you get the best of this. Most importantly, for you to get the best of our analysis, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you get first-hand analysis, first-hand notification when we post our content there, so you don't get to miss a thing. Right, so let's shoot on the AudUsd. Earlier on when we gave the analysis, I think the price was around here, right? And then for me, I entered the trade at this level, right? And I'm off it. As you can see, we're looking at the weekly chart, so it's not really like the 4 hour where you see a small movement and all that. We're like taking taking a huge chunk of the market. So where do we expect a turning point in this market, guys? We're looking at you're looking here, we're looking at this level here, right? This is where I'm looking at. This is where I'm expecting the market to get to, at least, right? To this supply zone here. This is supply zone, right? Like I promise, guys, in one of our contents or so, there'll be a designated time here where we'll properly break down supply and demand level, and we'll be looking at, in that session, we'll be looking at the time frame to actually get supply and demand zones. Like you all know, in the forex market, it is not in every time frame that you carry out analysis, right? So if you're to enter a trade as a forex trader, and then you're carrying out your analysis, your directional bias on a 1 hour time frame or on a 4 hour chart time frame, well, I don't really know what you intend to achieve, Shabo. Most of the times what happens is you carry out your analysis on these lower time frames, guys. It's very hectic, because what you might be thinking or seen on the chart as a pattern could actually just be, some form of noise in the market. It could just be some form of noise. So to reduce all these things, that's why we carry out our analysis on higher time frames, right? For us here at Millionaire Logistics, we like to carry out our directional bias to get the directional bias of the market on our weekly chart, right? On the weekly time frame. Then when we scale down to a lower time frame, that's a daily time frame, we then look for price action patterns. So on the daily time frame, that's where we want to be seeing our bullish engulfing candles. We want to be seeing our morning star, our evening star, our pin bars, and all on the daily chart. Then we scale down to our 4 hour chart time frame where we get our entry. So on the 4 hour chart time frame, that's where we enter our trade, our trade. That's where we enter our trades, right? Enter our positions. But our take profit level, yes, you could want to take a take profit level on the 4 hour, but then you might be missing out on a whole lot of opportunities. So for me, I actually plot my levels, like where I'm to take the profit and all, on the weekly chart, right? And then I scale down to the lower time frame and enter, right? Set my stop loss and I enter the trade. So on that basis, let's look at the AudUsd here. We're on the weekly chart, AudUsd. So without further ado, guys, this is where we're expecting the market to get to. This zone, we're expecting the market to come in here, right? And this is where the market is now. So I'm expecting the market to come to this level here. I'll tell you why. To this level here, right? At least to this point. Yes, to this point. Expecting the market to come around here. And then it's going to find its way up, right? So let's scale down to the lower time frame. Good. We're on the daily time frame. We're on the daily time frame right now. Just give me one. We're on the daily time frame. So this is where I want to see the market come to, right? Great. So let's move a little bit. I'm coming to get this right here, so let me take this up. Sorry, I'm using my phone, so it's, I have to be smart about some things. Okay, so this is what I am expecting of this market right here. So good, guys. If you had seen the previous video, you know that they look alike, right? Because this is the same sketch we had. But then, I mean, what do we do? It is what it is, right? So okay, so great. This is what I want to see. Okay, something like this. Sorry, I'm not very good at art, so you guys will have to forgive me while I'm making a lot of blunder here. Okay, so this is what I want to see. I just hope you get the point, right? This is what I want to see. Okay, finally we're about to get it here. Okay, great. Okay, right. Okay, so if I'm to make this small, I think, okay, fine, this is exactly what we want to get. This is exactly what we want to get off the AudUsd, right? We want to see the price make this movement. I think it's about let me say about 59 pips, about 58 pips to the downside, testing this level here, right? Testing this level and then going up, right? Going up into this box. So right now, guys, with this now, we know our take profit, our final take profit, right? Where we're expecting the market to move to. So if you look around here, we have at least 200 pips, right, to the upside. So for AudUsd, guys, our sentiment for AudUsd is bullish, right? We expect the market to go higher, right? But perhaps we're expecting a slight pullback to the downside, a corrective move to the downside, and then an impulsive move, further upwards. So guys, now that we're on the daily time frame, let me tell you the kind of things we look out for now on the daily time frame. If you look here, what do you see? Okay, what do you see? Sorry, I just had to, it came to my mind now because I just saw it on the chart now. So let's dissect it, because normally I don't give too much attention to these things, but since we all went through the same process of price action and all, so once in a while I still reflect on the knowledge and make references to to that, to those things. So right here, guys, from this box here, let me see if I can highlight. Okay, I'm gonna highlight it. So everything is, sorry, I'm scattering the whole box, but everything is gonna be in this box, right? Okay, this is it. This is what I want to get here. Good. This is it. Okay, so what we can see here, guys, we can make here is we have a kind of inverse head and shoulder, right? Inverse head and shoulder. For price action pattern traders, you recognize that much, where here, right here, we have the left shoulder, right? We have the left shoulder here. We have the left shoulder, we have the head, and we have the right shoulder. And up here, at this point, we have our neckline here. We have our neckline here. So what happens is, the price breaks above the neckline and it comes to retest it, a break and retest. So that's what we're expecting to see here. I'm sorry, guys, I have a lot of cluster here. I think I can do away with this right here. Okay, so that's what we see here. We have there's a kind of inverse head and shoulder. You know what an inverse head and shoulder is? An inverse head and shoulder, signifies a kind of bullish patterns, right? Bullish patterns, while the head and shoulder pattern is mostly for the bearish, right? And you have here the neckline. So you have the shoulder, the left shoulder, you have the head, right? The right shoulder, and the neckline here, right? This is the neckline. So when the price breaks above the neckline, it comes to retest that level. So when it breaks above this neckline, right, this resistance level is kind of a resistance level that's broken, and then it becomes a support level. As the price comes back to test it, then we expect AudUsd to, go up. But as always, guys, we can't be too certain as regards the direction of the market. That's why for our risk management, we always incorporate our stop losses, right, to protect our trading account. So on the point of entry of this trade, after the corrective move, we will place our stop loss and as much our take profit. And if you check here, the risk to reward is very good. I think conservatively we should be having about a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2, in worst case scenario, 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So guys, that's our sentiment for the AudUsd right now, and this is our trade analysis from the Millionaire Logistics, right? So thank you guys for your support so far. Thank you guys for being with us so far. I really appreciate the massive turnout, right? I really appreciate the views too as well. So guys, I encourage you the more, please subscribe to our channel only if you find the content helpful, right? And if you don't too, please do not hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comment section, right? I know. Thank you very much, guys.